started and enjoy. Things popped up again. I don't know why I get that all the time. It does my head in. There we go, we started. Is there anything I need to take with me? Alright, I've got everything. Let's do this. That door I've just gone through that side I was on, you can only use it twice. I used it the first time in the first part, and that was the second time. I can't go through it again now. And there's a dog on its way. That is where the stone metal object goes. Oh, can't say no to shotgun shells. I think you stop it on south. Nope. You gotta stop these on something. I think it's west. No, you have to stop these to make the dogs face away from the metal doors. Oh, I did it. That's cool.
Barry?
Monster! Chains! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside the mansion! Stay! Hey!
Stop it on the same one. Yes. First try. Oh. You got no choice, you have to kill these birds for the part you have to do now, because they start flying at you anyway, so just take them out as I sat doing that for 5. So nearly 10 bullets, wow. If you remember about me saying about the wind crest in the first part of the video, you use it on the gravestones to grab these 3. You put the wind crest on the right gravestone to grab these 3 other crests, to put them in on the left to get a special weapon. The other gravestone on the other side, and you should get yourself a Magnum. The most powerful gun in the game. tidy this up a bit, make sure it's not too messy. Sorted. And now we're in for a bit of a surprise. I may need some health or something afterwards. Every time I get hit by her. Do I need it? Yeah, I'm in caution. I need to heal.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Oh, dogs. Oh, snake. I'll give you guys a heads up now, if you do not like spiders, I really wouldn't advise you to look at this part when I go through these two doors. There's some pretty big spiders in here. Very big. So gross.
Wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
Barry's talking to someone.
What about my family?
I wonder who.
If I play my cards. Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting worried, aren't I? But I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Plant 42. That is your second boss. With Jill, there's an easy way to kill Plant 42 and the hard way. The easy way is making this chemical and using it on him. It kills him. And the hard way is fighting him normally with just your gun. With the hard way, you'll see me do that when I do a playthrough with when I do a playthrough with Chris's story. Self-defense gun. I don't think I've ever used that in my life. Well, it did say a suicide note, so I think someone might have used it to kill themselves. Hanging body in my way. If you're wondering what that was, the person that was hung, the rope snapped, he's just come back as a zombie. Why not? Let's kill him. Okay, that didn't kill him. Oh. Wait, I forgot he came into this room. Whoops. I can't see him and I'm a bit worried because I don't know where he is. He's right behind me, cool. Coming up to Neptune. He's like a sub boss, like an easy one you can take out. Oh, I don't know if he's actually like a main boss or a sub boss. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think. I always get munched by one of these every time. Hey, push me out of the way, what are you doing? If you guys look very carefully at the bottom there, you can see Neptune. One big shark. When that music starts playing, it normally means that he's going to jump up and try and grab you at some point. But the quicker you get to the door, the safer you'll be. It's all good. Alright, let's take on Neptune.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Starts on critical 10 and then works its way up by 20 each time, so it'll go to 30 and then 50. But the quicker you can get the shutters down, you won't have to worry. Once the pressure terminated, restore all pressure, then release the safety.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Wow, good guess. Straight away, first one. And you're done. Then all you gotta do is just drain the water again, and it's all finished. That little green box is like a first aid kit case, and it's just basically like first aid sprays, green herbs combined, green and blue herbs combined. It's always good to keep some sort of health on you if you're new to the game, just so you feel more at ease. If you keep anything with you, I'd say a first aid spray or a green and red herb combined. A green and red herb combined is the same as a first aid spray. A blue herb is just something that just gets rid of poison. If you get poisoned by an enemy, take a blue herb and it'll get rid of it. And if you put a green and a if you put a green and a red herb together, no, sorry, a green and a blue, it will heal you, but it will also get rid of your poison. And obviously, as you've just seen, Neptune is still alive. So you push that little generator in there, pull the lever, and it should electrocute him. And Neptune is dead. Trophy earned, deep sixth. That's obviously killing him then. Very important key. Magnum rounds. We don't really find much Magnum ammo in Resident Evil 1. It's not much, which is a bit of a shame. I don't really use the Magnum anyway up until near the end. I mainly just use my handgun or the shotgun. Just gets it done quicker, really. Yeah. Oh, that's good that his head blew up, because I have to come back to this room in a little while. Use the key and discard it. You'll notice I ran straight past the door, because I'm going back to the spider room to find the code to work on a door to make this little to make a little chemical to take out plant 42, which is an easier way with Jill. You're also noticing as well that I'm climbing on those boxes a lot. Obviously that hole down there, if you walk past it, a tentacle comes out and wraps around Jill's neck, and if you don't tap your buttons to break free, I'm pretty sure it does, it drags you underneath the hole and it kills you. It's plant 42 that does that to you. Take the lighter with me and the red book. And then we go back to the spider room. Oh, I ran straight into the spider, that's not good. Obviously, that's a red oil lamp, it's not lit, so you light it. And obviously if you look at the bottom, you can see those eyes, and that's the pattern thing you find on a certain door to put in. So we know that that's red, which is one eye. Oh my goodness. Alright, he chased out at me. Oh my goodness. So this one is obviously green, as you've seen, but this one has two eyebrow, like little eyelashes, I believe. Eyebrows, eyelashes, whatever they are. Just like little lines, just proves to you a different part of the code. And then you go over to this orange one, and then there's 4 of them. So obviously you go over here, so the number 3, 6 and 5 are the numbers you're after. Ignore the other ones, just 3, 6 and 5 are the ones you're after. And I'm probably going to get attacked by the spider again. Oh, maybe not. So when you light those, remember the code 3, 6 and 5. 3 was red, 5 was orange and 6 was green. As long as you remember that code, you'll be fine. Quickly run over here, grab that handgun ammo that sits on the side. Thank you. Then you come over to this door. This is the door I was on about. So that's orange, so we'll go 5. That's green, we'll go 6. That's red, so we'll go 3. There you go, you're in. So you want to make sure you saved about 4 spaces in your for your slots, because this is where you make the chemicals. So I'll take 2 for the time being. So we got there's something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 equals 4, 4 plus 6 equals 10, 1 plus 6 equals 7, 10 plus... So what we do is we go over here, and number 1 is basically just water. That's it. What was it? 1 and 3, wasn't it? Yeah, 1 and 3. Number 3, take some. So you combine that to that, so you make number 4. Then you go 4 plus 6 equals 10. Right, so that's 6. I think if you get these wrong, they can blow up. Then 1 plus 6 equals 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7. So I need to grab another container. There's 1. There's 6. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. And then 10 plus 7 equals 17. There's your 10, there's your 7, put it together, makes 17, and then you grab the 3 again to make 20. There you go. There you go. It's called the V-Jolt. You use it on Plant 42 and it should kill him. And for you to use it on him, you have to go back to where Neptune was. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can use the V-Jolt, but I use it with Jill because it's just an easier way of getting past Plant 42. You don't have to fight him. It's a bit of a travel you got to do to use the V-Jolt, but I don't mind travelling that far because it just makes the game easier. You go into this room in the back. Obviously, as you saw, I didn't go in there earlier when the place was full up with water because I didn't really want to be eaten by Neptune. So what you do is you run into the middle of all these tentacles, you go to the V-Jolt and you use it. And he's pretty much dead. And now every single bottle's gone. Yeah, those sharks are still alive, but just don't worry about them. They can't really hurt you whilst they're like that unless you stand right in front of them, I'm guessing. Oh, wrong way. There we go. When you step in here, you might want to be a little bit quick as well, because there's a lot of bees flying about and they will sting you and they're a bit of a pain. They're just down here. Yeah, you can hear them. So you grab that off of the dead guy just sat there. Obviously, as you can tell, he's been stung multiple times. You can tell when they're going to sting you as well, because your controller will vibrate. It's either they're getting close to stinging you, or they stung you a little bit but doesn't really affect you in any kind of way, so you'll be fine. Then you come over and you get rid of the map. It says you've got the map, there's a hole in the wall here. You see a giant beehive, I didn't mean to click that again. If you click it again, you will have bees come out. If you don't click it the second time, you just click it the once. Then, just go over to it, use that. And all the bees will die. But not these ones. These ones still fly about out here. Didn't mean to click on it. Whoops. So you grab the key at the end where the bees were and you use it on this door here. There's nothing much really in the bathroom other than some tentacles. Now this is a little puzzle in the game, that's why obviously you've seen I have the red book. What it's meant to make is, it's meant to make a naked lady. So you take that one there, put it right at the very front. And the next one that goes there is the one where you can just see her arms. Like that. And after that one, you take that one. No, you do not. Take that one, and you place that one in there, and you've just made a naked lady out of books. Step into the door, and there's plant 42.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
And there you go, that's plant 42 dead.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
Go over to the fireplace, you grab the last mansion key. Excuse me. And there you go, you got a trophy saying the Keymaster. And what this key is the helmet key. So you gotta go back to the mansion. You can talk to Barry again if you want to. Totally up to you.
That mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
All right.
I think there is another little cutscene coming up. Yeah, it is.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, you sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Squash the bee, why not? And now you can just run across the hole, it doesn't make a difference.
Do you want...
Actually no, let me make that a bit better. Sorry about that, yeah, I'm a bit, I like to keep everything in order.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. Doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
And I got bit by a snake, unbelievable. Now you got the helmet key, you just head all the way back to the mansion again. See, now you can go through the door as many times as you want now. The one with the doorknob that's nearly broken. Barry fixed it. And now we get introduced to some new enemies. Those things are called hunters. When they jump, like you saw just a second ago, try your best to avoid that, because I believe that can kill you one hit. And they take about 2 shots and then they're down. I normally leave that door till the end, but I unlock it straight away because it's the closest one. Oh, there you go, there's a crimson head. Ow. Well, at least he didn't put me in caution or anything, I'm still in fine. And I've got another trophy saying seeing red. I believe that might be for killing a crimson head. I know I killed one before, but the other one is more powerful than those ones. I totally forgot I killed a zombie in there. Helmet key used again. There's a file. You can come to this drawer over here, but there's just ink ribbons in them, I believe. Yeah. Oh, there's a zombie, hello. You can kill him or run past him, either way you're never going to see him again. So that's totally up to you what you do. I run past him, just saves your ammo. If you remember in the first part, I was telling you about the blue jewel that was in the statue above the dining room. Well, when you turn up after the hunters have been introduced into the game, the statue should be on the floor. Like that, see? There's 3 gemstones. There's a blue, a yellow, and a red. The red one goes into the jewellery box that I have on me. If you put the red one, excuse me, if you put the red one inside the lion's eye, it sets off a trap and a load of snakes will fall down on you. So I believe the blue one gives you the shotgun shells, and the yellow one gives you an ammo disc, if I'm correct. Cool, his head's clean gone. He ain't coming back. if I'm correct, there's 2 more doors left to use with the helmet key. One of them is just up here, down here. So on your left through there. This bit is a bit complicated, but don't worry, we'll work through it together. That hawk up the top, that eagle, he keeps a very, very, very close eye on you inside this room. Obviously you're not seeing much because obviously the lights are still on, but if I turn, before I turn the lights off, if I push those into position, just up against the walls of each other, stupid camera thing, just push it up against, you go to the light, and you should turn it off. Once you turn the light off, you can see the jewels inside the animals in it. If the eagle keeps an eye on it, it starts blinking, so you can't pick it up. So to get it, you just stick underneath the bird, just walk underneath the bird against the wall, jump up, grab, and you got the red gemstone. And then you do the same for the yellow, and you combine the red one to the jewellery box, which should allow those pieces to fall out. I can't remember how to do this. I'll try my best to remember it. I think it's like that. No, I think that one needs to be moved down a bit more. Everybody knows that little piece goes in there, which you... Sometimes you just gotta spam a bit of X every now and then. It will eventually slide the slots in. And then you take your very last bit, turn it right, and then slide it in. There you go, you're done. This brooch you see is actually a key when you click on it whilst you're in examine, which allows you to unlock a certain door. So what I do is I get the bird to turn with me, and I'll jump down this side. And then I'll run up against the wall, climb up, and I've got the yellow jewel. And then this room is no longer needed. So you step out and you never have to go in there again. Excuse me. If you remember, when you step through this door, on your left will be a crimson head. So just turn, shoot, he should be dead. There he is. There you go. And what you do is, where you remember where you got the armor key from, is you go back in there and you go further around. But do I want to do that yet? No, I don't, because I need to grab a certain weapon. So I come back out. Oh, there's a zombie. What I do is I go back to one of those rooms where those boxes are. I can grab my weapons. And I need my trusty grenade launcher with the acid shells. Obviously you saw what I used the grenade launcher on earlier, and he's back again for the second time. Camera fixing does get annoying, and you can discard your key. You never need it again.
Obviously you heard that noise. That was the snake. And he's back. You can stand here and fight him, but he knocks you down, so it hurts you. So just climb down the ladder straight away anyway. And he's back. And what we do is we stand in the middle where we can get a nice big screen. You don't want to miss the first shot. And he's dead. I believe using a grenade launcher is probably the most easiest way of killing him. There you go. And there's another trophy. Giant snake got nothing. Don't worry about those books just yet, because you've just got the last book, volume 2. You need to get the first one as well. Don't worry about them. They come in use later. But don't worry, I'll explain how it all works and that. It will be good. And there you go. Keep that yellow gemstone to use it back in the lion's eye to get the MO disc. If you run back down this way to make it quicker, you will get hunters jump through the window. You don't have to go through that way, you can go the long way, but I just like to take shortcuts. So what we'll do is we come back up here, through this little gap, into the lion room again. But yes, don't forget, if you put the red one in there, you will set off a trap. Those zombies I killed in those 2 rooms back in part 1 of the video, they are most likely probably back as Crimson Head by now. I could find out, but I don't think I want to get shot at. Well, no, it's not shot at, sorry. Probably eaten or something, or jumped at. But once you're done with the yellow gemstone, you take your emblem key that you got from the jewellery box. This is just a shortcut way. You go back to where you had your first encounter with the hunter. There is a door that requires that key. You open it up and you go in, grab what you need, and you're done. And then you go back through the door, up the stairs, to where you use the helmet key at first. Them crows are getting very, very annoyed. then you come grab the other metal object. And obviously the battery pack for a defensive item. The battery pack adds into Jill's taser, so if a zombie grabs you, you tase it. There's no button to press or anything to tase or stab a zombie in the head with a dagger. It's all just, she does it automatically. Leave that space there for the last book volume 1 to go into. I do this next part unarmed because I feel like Jill moves a bit faster. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do because it makes me feel like she moves a bit faster. You have to move a statue whilst the walls are closing in on you. You have to be pretty quick because if you're not, it will crush you. Well, not from the middle obviously because you're pushing the statue, but when you go behind to hit a switch, it will try and crush you. You'll understand when you see it. So go to the front of the statue and push. Ooh, scary wall. Push it to there, to as far as it can go. That's not where it's meant to go. You need to kind of get this wall to move again, so you come over to this button, press it, you turn, and you get out of there as quick as possible. Back through here, go to the side, push it across, and you should just beat it before the wall touches it, which should put the wall back in place and slide the statue in perfectly. Grab another battery pack. Let me see how many defensive items I've got. Wow. 4 daggers, 8 tasers. Nice. Once you've done that, you jump down this hole. And there is your last book, volume 1. Come over here and you look at this, which is... I don't read like the files, I just quickly went through. That's George Trevor, which is Lisa Trevor's father. Lisa Trevor's obviously the girl you've seen with the chains, the one that hit me earlier. And here's some more spiders again. And it's spitting things at me this time, it's not nice. You can grab the map there if you come around the corner. This bit's a pain in the ass, I find it. But there is some shotgun ammo, you gotta line it up right to grab it, if not it makes it look like you're investigating the boxes. Come down here, there's another spider down here, just sat there just trying to smell you out. Crack door open and you should be under here with 2 zombies. One on your left and one in front of you. So you look at this one, bang, done. You look at the next one, bang, done. Pick up the dagger, obviously, defensive item. They're great to have. You come over to the switch for an elevator. And you come back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look carefully on the bin, there is some handgun magazine. Oh, and that zombie's back as well. Finish him off nice and easy. And that powers the elevator back in the bottom room. Sorry about that, I totally just lost track to where we were then. And then you run straight to that room over there, into the door. Comes to this little room, nice magnum ammo. With a bit of acid shells. With another battery pack. With a battery. And then you've got to go back to where the snakes were to put a battery in, to use another elevator to then close the door to allow the water to fill up again, so that waterfall is not there. If you remember back in still in part 2, saying about waterfall in the distance. And now we're ready to move on to the next part of the game very soon. I'm going to save my progress where I am now, and I shall be back for a part 3 very shortly. Well, I've hoped you all enjoyed the part 2. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you all when we return.